I remember when Volt Prime actually dropped. His armor was amazing. It shot this lightning effect, kind of what's coming from this. It shot that every time you channeled with a melee weapon, and it looked really nice when it was hitting the walls like that one arc did there. Well, now, this is the last chance for Volt Prime and the Odonta Prime. It's the Odonta Prime that's going away with them. I thought it would have been a weapon. Actually, no, that makes sense. Did the Odonta Prime come with Volt in his Volt Prime access? Or his Volt Prime drop, whatever you want to call it. It must have. But all this basically means is Volt Prime is entering the Prime Vault. His blueprint, your optics, systems, chassis, they will all still be obtainable if you already have the relics with those parts on. It's the relics that will no longer be dropping from missions. And this is better news than you would think, because this has got to be by far some of the most used relics ever. The Lith V1 relic will finally be retired. This is just so great because that thing drops like crazy, and I do believe the F1 has the Odonta Prime blueprint, so that will also be going into the Prime Vault. These relics will no longer be dropping in the game because there will be new ones when Banshee Prime drops. Ow, just hit the desk. This will all, of course, be happening on the 28th of February. If you have the parts, again, they will be tradable still. You will still be able to build them. If you have the relics, you can still use the relics. You can still trade the relics. You just can't get new relics until his eventual return, because we all know they will eventually return him at one point or another. The Archwing, which is what the Odonta Prime is, it's an Archwing. Actually a pretty useful one, but I really do, and a lot of people strongly disagree with me here, wish that the Eltron here, I would love a Prime version of that, because that thing is the most useful for a lot of different Archwing missions, but the Odonta is going, it will be no more. And did it come with Prime weapons? It in fact didn't, because there would be an Imperator Prime that came with it. That was weird, because when you built the original one, it came with the Imperator. So why did this not come with a Prime version? I've never noticed that before. I guess I'm just being a bit greedy. Same with the Veritux. The Prime version of that would be really useful, but there isn't one. That's a bit of a shame, actually, but that means there is just the Archwing, the Odonta Prime, and of course Volt Prime himself, who will be going into the Prime Vault. They're relics, not their parts. Again, they will still be tradable, you can still build them, you can still have them, you can still get them if you have the relics. It's the relics for these things that will be going away for however long it takes for Volt to come back, or them to introduce older Prime parts into whatever kind of new system they will. And this, again, will all be happening on the 28th of February. So on the 28th of February, we can say bye-bye to the Lith V1, because I hated farming for relics and getting Lith V1s all the time. I had 108 or 109 of these things until I started farming his systems, so I had a spare set, so if I accidentally sell Volt Prime pre-built, I have the parts there so I can actually build a replacement. I've done that once, so I make sure I have a set of them just in case. It's not for sale, it's just there just in case. And the systems is what I was personally missing. The V1 relic, I will not miss that at all. I don't think anybody will. The new relics that will fall in its place hopefully do fall in its place, because they will be vastly obtainable. Same with the F1. So a lot of these relics could actually fall on Lith relics, which is quite easy to get a hold of, and it means the missions are also easy to do. So Banshee Prime, Helios Prime, and the whatever Euphoria thing, the shotgun secondary Prime thing that's coming with her. I just cannot remember the name of it offhand. I can see it, but I keep thinking, yeah, Euphoria. That's just where my brain goes to every time, and I know that's not what it's called. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.